Welcome back to Abyss of Crime. Today we delve into the chilling and tragic case of Gabby Petito, a name that has resonated across the globe and captured the collective conscience of the public. Gabby was a bright and adventurous young woman whose life was tragically cut short under mysterious and disturbing circumstances. Her disappearance during a cross-country road trip with her fiancé, Brian Laundrie, set off a nationwide search that gripped the nation. This high-profile investigation unearthed unsettling details, leading to a manhunt for Laundrie and raising questions about domestic violence, social media's role in modern relationships, and the legal responsibilities of those involved. Over the course of this documentary, we will explore the key facets of Gabby's life, the dynamics of her relationship with Brian, the fateful road trip, the intense search efforts, and the subsequent legal ramifications. Stay with us as we uncover the layers of this heartbreaking story, aiming to shed light on the deeper issues that this case encapsulates. Gabby Petito was born on March 19, 1999, in Blue Point, New York. Growing up in the close-knit community of Blue Point, Gabby was known for her warm personality, infectious smile, and zest for life. Her family, including her parents and siblings, were her pillars of support, and she often shared glimpses of her happy moments with them on social media. Gabby's love for adventure and travel was evident from a young age, and she harbored dreams of exploring the world and sharing her experiences with others. After graduating from Bayport Blue Point High School, Gabby ventured into various jobs, including working as a pharmacy technician. However, her true passion lay in documenting her travels and adventures. She started a travel blog and an Instagram account where she shared picturesque moments from her journeys, hoping to inspire others to embrace the beauty of the world. Gabby's vibrant personality shone through her posts, and she quickly garnered a following of people who admired her adventurous spirit. Gabby's love for travel was a significant part of her identity, and it played a crucial role in the events leading up to her disappearance. Her aspiration to explore new places and share her experiences with the world was a driving force behind the cross-country road trip she embarked on with her fiancé, Brian Laundrie, in the summer of 2021. Gabby Petito and Brian Laundrie's relationship began during their high school years at Bayport Blue Point High School on Long Island. They bonded over shared interests and a mutual love for adventure, which laid the foundation for their relationship. After graduating, the couple continued to nurture their connection, eventually moving to Northport, Florida, where they lived with Brian's parents. Their relationship was marked by a strong bond over their shared dreams of traveling and exploring the world. The couple decided to turn this dream into reality by planning a cross-country road trip in their converted van, a journey that was meant to be a grand adventure documented on social media. Gabby and Brian meticulously planned their trip, mapping out a route that would take them through some of America's most beautiful national parks and scenic landscapes. However, beneath the surface of their seemingly idyllic relationship, there were signs of tension. Friends and family noticed occasional arguments and disagreements, but the couple's social media posts painted a picture of a loving and harmonious partnership. As they set off on their road trip in July 2021, no one could have predicted the tragic turn of events that would soon unfold. In July 2021, Gabby and Brian embarked on their much-anticipated cross-country road trip in a white Ford Transit van. Their itinerary included stops at various national parks and iconic landmarks, and they intended to document their journey through photos and videos shared on social media. The couple's travels took them through Kansas, Colorado, Utah, and Wyoming, among other states, showcasing stunning landscapes and picturesque moments. Gabby's Instagram posts and their YouTube channel, Nomadic Static, provided a glimpse into their travels. The couple seemed to be living their dream, sharing photos of serene lakes, towering mountains, and vibrant sunsets. However, as their journey progressed, cracks in their relationship began to surface. Gabby's social media presence played a crucial role in both her life and the unfolding of the case. She meticulously documented their journey on Instagram, sharing snapshots of their adventures, heartfelt captions, and moments of joy. Her posts often featured stunning landscapes, cozy moments in their van, and the couple's interactions with nature. Gabby's travel blog and YouTube channel, Nomadic Static, provided a more in-depth look at their travels. The videos showcased their van life, the challenges of living on the road, and the beauty they encountered along the way. Her content resonated with many who admired her adventurous spirit and authenticity. As the news of Gabby's disappearance spread, her social media accounts became a focal point for the public and the media. Her followers, along with concerned citizens, scoured her posts for clues and shared her story widely. The hashtag #YakFindGabbyPetito trended on various platforms, amplifying the search efforts and drawing international attention to her case. Gabby's online presence not only helped raise awareness, but also highlighted the contrast between the curated image of their relationship and the reality of the underlying tensions. The public's investment in her story, fueled by her engaging content, played a significant role in keeping the search for Gabby in the spotlight. The Gabby Petito case demonstrated the profound influence of social media in modern investigations. From the initial reports of her disappearance to the nationwide manhunt for Brian Laundrie, social media played a pivotal role in raising awareness, spreading information, and mobilizing public involvement. Hashtags like #YakFindGabbyPetito trended globally, ensuring that her story reached millions. The widespread media coverage kept the case in the public eye, with news outlets providing continuous updates and analysis. Social media users shared resources, theories, and sightings, contributing to the collective effort to find both Gabby and Brian. The public's investment in the case showcased the power of digital platforms in amplifying voices and driving action. Gabby Petito's disappearance unfolded in the late summer of 2021, creating a whirlwind of concern and urgency. The last known communication with her family was on August 25, 2021, when Gabby informed her mother that she and Brian were in Grand Teton National Park in Wyoming. Following this, Gabby's social media went silent, a stark contrast to her usually frequent updates. Her final Instagram post was on August 25th, a picture of herself holding a pumpkin, which seemed out of place given the summer season. Gabby's family grew increasingly worried as days passed without any further contact. On September 1st, 2021, Brian Laundrie returned to his parents' home in Northport, Florida, driving the van they had both traveled in, alone and without Gabby. This development heightened the family's anxiety, leading them to report Gabby missing on September 11th, 2021. The initial search efforts were swift and extensive. Gabby's parents made emotional pleas to the public, urging anyone with information to come forward. Law enforcement agencies, including the FBI, joined the search. They focused on the areas where Gabby was last known to be, particularly Grand Teton National Park. Volunteers and local residents also pitched in, scouring the vast landscapes for any sign of her. The search was challenging due to the rugged terrain and the vast expanse of the national park, but the collective efforts were relentless. As the search continued, more details emerged about the couple's journey leading up to Gabby's disappearance. Witnesses reported seeing the van in various locations, and surveillance footage from a Wyoming gas station showed the van passing through on August 27th. The timeline of Gabby's last known whereabouts was pieced together, providing crucial leads for investigators. Despite the intense search efforts, days turned into weeks without any significant breakthroughs. The mystery of Gabby's disappearance deepened, and the focus began to shift towards Brian Laundrie, who remained silent and uncooperative. As the search for Gabby intensified, so did the scrutiny on Brian's actions and whereabouts. Brian Laundrie's actions following Gabby Petito's disappearance raised numerous red flags and fueled public speculation. Upon returning to his parents' home in Florida on September 1st, 2021, without Gabby, Brian's behavior became increasingly suspicious. He refused to speak with law enforcement or provide any information about Gabby's whereabouts, invoking his right to remain silent on the advice of his parents and their attorney. The Laundrie family's silence and refusal to cooperate with the investigation drew widespread criticism and outrage. Public statements made by their attorney were vague and did little to alleviate the growing concern. The Laundrie family claimed that Brian was not available for questioning, further complicating the efforts of law enforcement and intensifying public scrutiny. Brian's return without Gabby, coupled with his refusal to communicate, led to a surge of speculation and theories about his involvement in her disappearance. The public's interest in the case grew exponentially, with many calling for justice for Gabby and demanding answers from Brian and his family. Amid the mounting pressure, Brian went missing on September 13th, 2021. His parents reported him missing 3 days later, stating that he had left home to go hiking in the Carlton Reserve, a vast wilderness area in Sarasota County, Florida. This development added another layer of complexity to the case, as authorities now had to search for Brian while continuing the search for Gabby. Social media platforms were flooded with theories, sightings, and calls for justice, keeping the case in the spotlight. The Laundrie family's home became a focal point for media and protesters, with many demanding answers and accountability. The disappearance of Brian Laundrie, in the midst of the search for Gabby, intensified the mystery and urgency of the case. Authorities expanded their search efforts to include the Carlton Reserve, a challenging terrain known for its dense vegetation and wildlife. As the search for Brian commenced, the public's focus remained on finding Gabby and uncovering the truth behind her disappearance. On September 19th, 2021, the search for Gabby Petito came to a tragic conclusion. Her body was discovered in the Spread Creek dispersed camping area within the Bridger-Teton National Forest in Wyoming, a location near where the van was last seen. The heartbreaking discovery was made by a team of FBI agents and local authorities who had been combing the area based on the leads and timeline established during the investigation. Gabby's remains were found in a secluded area, and the initial reports indicated that the body had been there for some time. The condition in which she was found suggested that her death was not recent, adding to the sorrow and anguish felt by her family and the public. The FBI confirmed the discovery during a press conference, stating that the remains matched Gabby's description, but awaited formal identification through forensic analysis. The confirmation of Gabby's identity came shortly after, sending waves of grief and sympathy through the community and those following the case worldwide. Her family expressed their devastation in emotional statements, thanking the public and law enforcement for their relentless efforts, but lamenting the tragic outcome. The outpouring of support and condolences from people around the globe highlighted the profound impact Gabby's story had on so many. The discovery of Gabby's body marked a pivotal moment in the case, shifting the focus towards understanding the circumstances of her death and seeking justice. As investigators continued their work, the nation mourned the loss of a vibrant young woman whose life was tragically cut short. Following the discovery of Gabby Petito's body, an autopsy was conducted by the Teton County Coroner's Office to determine the cause of death. The findings were released on October 12, 2021, revealing that Gabby died as a result of manual strangulation. The medical examiner ruled her death a homicide, providing a definitive answer to the tragic circumstances surrounding her demise. The autopsy report indicated that Gabby's body had been in the wilderness for several weeks before being discovered, consistent with the timeline of her last known communication. The forensic analysis provided crucial insights into the manner of her death, confirming that she had been a victim of violent crime, and foul play was involved. Forensic evidence, including DNA analysis and other investigative techniques, became pivotal in piecing together the events leading to Gabby's death. The focus shifted towards understanding the circumstances leading to the homicide and identifying any potential suspects. As the search for Brian Laundrie continued, the autopsy findings served as a critical component in the pursuit of justice for Gabby Petito. With the confirmation of Gabby Petito's homicide, the focus of the investigation intensified on Brian Laundrie, who was named a person of interest in the case. A nationwide manhunt ensued, involving multiple law enforcement agencies, federal authorities, and public participation. The search for Brian became a top priority, with efforts concentrated on the Carlton Reserve, where he was last reported to have gone hiking. The Carlton Reserve, a sprawling 25,000-acre wilderness area, presented significant challenges for search teams. The dense vegetation, swamps, and wildlife made it a difficult terrain to navigate. Authorities deployed various resources, including drones, K-9 units, and all-terrain vehicles, to scour the reserve for any signs of Brian. The involvement of federal agencies, such as the FBI, underscored the seriousness and urgency of the search. The intense media coverage kept the case in the spotlight, ensuring that no stone was left unturned in the search efforts. As the days turned into weeks, the manhunt expanded beyond the Carlton Reserve. Reports of potential sightings in various states led to searches in different locations, but none yielded concrete results. The continued absence of Brian Laundrie fueled speculation and frustration among the public, who were eager for answers and justice for Gabby. The nationwide manhunt for Brian Laundrie remained a complex and challenging endeavor, with law enforcement agencies working tirelessly to track him down. The eventual discovery of Brian's whereabouts became a critical turning point in the investigation, as authorities sought to uncover the full truth behind Gabby Petito's tragic death. On September 23, 2021, the U.S. District Court of Wyoming issued a federal arrest warrant for Brian Laundrie, charging him with unauthorized use of a debit card, which was later confirmed to be Gabby's. This charge allowed law enforcement to pursue Laundrie with greater legal authority, adding pressure to the already intense manhunt. Search warrants were executed on the Laundrie family home, leading to the seizure of electronic devices and other potential evidence. The FBI also conducted thorough searches of the van the couple traveled in, looking for any forensic evidence that could shed light on the circumstances of Gabby's disappearance and death. As the search for Brian Laundrie continued, the public remained vigilant and engaged, hoping for a resolution that would bring answers and closure to Gabby's family. On October 20th, 2021, the search for Brian Laundrie came to a somber end. His remains were discovered in the Carlton Reserve, a vast and challenging area that had been the focus of extensive search efforts. The discovery was made near a trail that Brian was known to frequent, in an area that had previously been underwater due to heavy rainfall. The condition of the remains suggested that they had been exposed to the elements for some time. Alongside Brian's remains, authorities found personal items, including a backpack and a notebook. The notebook provided crucial insights into Brian's state of mind, containing entries that hinted at his emotional turmoil and thoughts leading up to his death. The remains were identified through dental records, officially confirming that Brian Laundrie had been found. This development brought a mix of emotions: relief that the search was over, but also a profound sense of unresolved questions and lingering sorrow. The discovery of Brian's remains marked a significant turning point in the case, setting the stage for the final phases of the investigation. The Laundrie family's attorney released a statement expressing their grief and asking for privacy during this difficult time. The public's reaction was mixed, with some feeling a sense of closure, while others remained frustrated by the unanswered questions surrounding Gabby's death and Brian's actions. The autopsy conducted on Brian Laundrie's remains determined that he had died from a self-inflicted gunshot wound to the head. This finding was confirmed by the Sarasota County Medical Examiner's Office and brought a definitive end to the search for answers regarding his fate. The cause of death being suicide added a tragic layer to the already heartbreaking case, underscoring the complexities and emotional weight carried by all involved. The investigation into Gabby Petito's death concluded with the determination that her death was a homicide caused by manual strangulation. The forensic evidence gathered, including the contents of Brian's notebook, helped law enforcement piece together the sequence of events leading to both Gabby's death and Brian's subsequent actions. The resolution of the case brought a sense of finality, but also highlighted the deep scars left on the families and the broader community. While the investigation had concluded, the impact of Gabby Petito's story continued to resonate, prompting reflections on issues such as domestic violence, mental health, and the role of social media in modern relationships. As we reflect on the tragic case of Gabby Petito, one question remains: how can we better support individuals in abusive relationships to prevent such tragedies in the future? Thank you for joining us on this journey through the shadows of the abyss of crime. As we conclude our exploration of the Gabby Petito case, we hope it has illuminated the deeper issues that lurk beneath the surface of society. If this series has captured your interest, don't forget to subscribe to our channel for more deep dives into the darkest corners of criminal investigations. Please click the bell icon to ensure you don't miss any updates. Your engagement helps us bring these important stories to light. Until next time, stay vigilant and keep seeking the truth. Goodbye for now.